Pisces, how you doing? So you could be called Kelly or Kevin, or pick a part that's new. Kelly Jones, Joan, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackson. Now all these people's son, I'm hearing something to do with the sun, something to do around Leo. So basically these could be names of children, because I'm hearing like child name or child's play, Chucky. So Tyler, Tanya, Tara, anybody getting with T. But basically I keep hearing pick a part that's new. Like I really want to do something that's new and exciting. Like I'm sort of like, it feels like changing something up. Like I just really feel like a change. Like it might be around your job, it might be around where you want to change something about your appearance, or you might want some new clothes, or you'll do something around your work. But it feels like, you know what, I've been doing this same thing for so long, I actually feel like doing something new and changing it up slightly and doing something different. It just feels like taking a course is what I'm hearing, like direction. Like I need to take another direction in life. Like I'm looking for a course to take in something that's going to make me focus on like studying something new, like a new religion, or it could be REM, something about Emily Melissa, or that person in the corner, or Callum Scott, or like, so yeah, I'm trying to get through to what they're saying. They're not really saying too much at the moment, channeled wise, Pisces, apart from I really feel like I want to do something new and exciting. Now I keep also hearing like New Look. So New Look in Britain is also a place where you buy clothes. Well, it's a woman's clothes shop. So it might be where you're going out and you could be going to New Look, blah, 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 and you're completely and utterly changing your style. Okay, now I'm also hearing a stylophone. So that was, oh God, that was, yeah, the person that invented that wasn't a very good person, but that's also to do with around music. So a lot of you could be like really into music and you feel like changing up your style of music. Okay, now if you're into like what I do for music production and as a producer, as well as music, it feels like that you want to change style, like everything. You really could be also dealing with a 4, which is a Scorpio or a life path 4, okay, and everything changes but you. So Alchemy or Natalie, okay, and I'm going through a lot of changes at the moment. So I got a diverse energy around when it comes to like changing. I don't think it's around a person. I think it's around yourself. Like I want to change something about myself that I'm not happy with. Now it might be your look, like say I'm looking a certain way, like for instance me, that I'm overweight and I really want to change the way that I look, okay, and that there are certain things about my job maybe that I'm doing that I really want to change. Like I don't want to stay with the same routine. I really want to feel like changing my routine up a little bit, instead of like, because I really also do keeping up like tarot card readers, for instance, right? And say you've been doing the same spread for so long, okay, and you're like, I really want to do a different spread, okay, or you're spreading someone else's legs or something, I don't know, or Wet Leg. Wet Leg keeps coming up. Wet Leg is a band. I did say this a while ago, and then someone told me that a wet leg is also something to do with woodwork. Okay, so whichever way it is, it feels like arts and crafts, probably. I am a Pisces. Probably like drawing or something like that, and arts and crafts. Actually, I'm going to get some coloured pencils as well, and I'm going to start highlighting a lot of things. So if you didn't know, a lot of you probably do because you're a Pisces. This is remote viewing. So it feels like arts, crafts, like doing something around that, something slightly different, changing up my look. Excuse me. I'm also picking up that for some of you, I'm picking up Diane, Danielle, okay, but someone that's also like changing things around their clothes. Like I feel like getting an old t-shirt or something and dyeing it, like putting it in the washer and dyeing it myself, and then kind of like making my own like clothing range, okay, or a product that you might have. I'm also picking up arranging, like flower arranging or something, flower arranging. Oh, actually, I've got this coming up. It's reminded me. I got asked by a company that is in New York that do flower arranging of roses, and they last for a year because they've been preserved in oil. And they're going to send me these, well, if they get back to me. But yeah, I can get you percentages off this product, and they want me to do an unboxing, and they're going to send me a load of roses. But anyway, yeah, something like flower arranging, arts, crafts, very expressive within what it is that you do, which can be, like I said, music, your main message that I keep babbling on about is pick a part that's new. Now, for some of you, you might be interested in a new person, and you are a single Piscean, and you're like, you know what, I really feel like doing someone new. Like, I feel like a new change, going after someone completely Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, maybe a Capricorn. Okay, I'm not sure yet if this is, or Gary. I'm also hearing Gary and Tina. Okay, so I'm also hearing something changing around your work, like a new routine. Okay, a new route. Okay, so it's getting me to look at someone that I can't stand the person, but called Tina here. Tina is a car. Could be something around a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. Okay, and say that you're a taxi driver, okay, or someone that drives children to and from school, and you take them in the morning and you pick them up in the afternoon. It feels like that I'm on a new route, so I've got to get used to doing this new thing. Thing could be called Steve as well. Stephen could be involved, okay. But like, I feel like doing something new, and I'm on a new router. Some of you, your job description, because I keep picking up huge energy of channel stuff around my job. My job description has changed, okay. So now I'm on different hours. I work so on and so forth at night instead of during the day, or I work during the day instead of the night, or I've been called on to different shifts. Now, these could definitely be people that are like do 12-hour shifts that work for hospitals and stuff like that, or you work for a daycare centre or something, elderly people, and you're doing night work instead of day work, okay. I'm also picking up people that might be in all the light working stuff. I don't class myself as a light worker. I don't like that name really, but you know, a lot of people do light working. But yeah, something about my job description has changed. So if you were to say like a driver, and you drive children to and from school, and you're like a taxi driver, it feels like the same route that you've been taking for like quite some time to get used to it, you've now been changed, and they've asked you to do something completely new. So now like you're having to get used to, do I go left and right, you know, where do I turn, where do I go, and trying to get used to this new routine. Okay, so it could even be a job. It could even be a new person that you're dating, for instance, because I'm not really picking up too much energy around channeling for your love life at the moment, Pisces. It seems to be more around your job description, or feel like I just really feel like doing something new, okay, new and exciting. Add a bit of spice into life. Okay, so now they're kind of telling me that there might be energy around like your food, okay, so you might be eating food, and say like you've been like me, I mean I have an eating disorder, but I'm constantly on a yo-yo diet, right? So like at the moment, like say for instance, you know, I'm buying all of this bland food and I've been eating it for fucking ages, and I'm on a diet and it's the same stuff. You know, get up in the morning, there's one piece of brown bread, one egg, and this, and then you're kind of like, well, now I feel like doing something else now, so I feel like spicing it up a little bit, maybe cooking, and then kind of adding spices to my own food instead of actually probably buying it pre-packed food, okay? That is actually good advice for any of you guys that are like me, that are on or wanting to start diets or are on diets, is that here they do calorie controlled ready meals to go, basically. So you kind of like, you buy it, you bung it in the microwave for like 3.5 to 4.5 minutes, and it's pretty much done, and that's a very good way of starting a diet. But for some of you, you could have been doing things around your diet for quite some time, and you've decided to actually now change it up because you could have lost a lot of weight, and now you're realising that you can probably start to add a little bit more in, okay? I'm also hearing Adam and Eve, the name Eve or Steve, Evie. Sorry if we're not really coming out with any direct messages at the moment, Pisces. It's taken me a while. Picking up 9 and 9, so you could be dealing with like a Virgo placement, someone that's a Virgo, has Virgo in their chart somewhere, okay, or double Virgo, or a life path 9, or 2 placements of Virgo, okay, because it was 0909 on the clock. Yeah, so where were we going? Like, it feels like direction. Like, it really does feel like Virgo. It really does feel like Virgo. I mean, like I said, the channeled stuff that I channeled, it doesn't have to be you. It can be something that you're going through with a partner or personal friend. Okay, I'm picking up that there seems to be like a lot of now we're needing to find something. Like we're needing to now find something. Man, y'all got big Virgo energy here. Big Virgo energy. I need to find something. Like I need to find something to replace something. And that is pretty much how you accomplish anything in life, is taking one piece at a time to accomplish what it is that you can do. Okay, so for instance, like eating disorder me was smoking 4 weeks ago. Couldn't really do too much about my weight consumption because of other stuff, but what could I do? Well, I could stop smoking. Why? Because of that they have vapes. So I thought, okay, well, I can't start dieting really, but what I can do is stop smoking, okay, and then I can start to slowly have, so there's barely any nicotine in here, and I barely ever have this. I don't have much, I don't vape much at all. You're right, Michelle, how are you getting on in your shop? But like, yeah, I don't vape that much, okay, so I realised I could do that, and now I've been going for about 4 weeks, 3.5 to 4 weeks now, okay. So it's kind of like that, taking one piece out of your life and taking a look at it and thinking, okay, what is it that I can change? And I've said this for years for people. Focus is very important, to find focus. Some of you are into like drawing or something like that, okay, and you're kind of like trying to eye it up and you're thinking, okay, that's a tree. Okay, that's a, okay, so add a little bit of shade there. Could be doing something like I'm doing. Hopefully you tarot card readers that are also tarot card readers not thinking about copying. Right, but well, I mean, I don't know if you can do it. But like, you know, something like that, like I'm trying to like look at it and think, okay, that might be a tree and it's this distance away, okay. But focus in your life is very important, but it's something that I have gone over on the teaching tier, and I'm also going to do another segment, because that also brings you out of the past, is to find one piece of something that you know that you can change in your life, and suddenly your life seems to change before your eyes, because you're changing pieces in life itself. You're not really changing yourself. Yourself will follow life. You follow the protocol of life because it always goes around. Okay, so when you start to change articles of artifacts of the matrix, when the matrix in your life is started to change, you will change for the circumstance of your life. So like when there's a huge job in place, your life will change because you will realize that you're on a router that starts to do different things. So for instance, say if you was working at home, okay, you work at home and you've been working at home for ages, and then suddenly like the years have gone by through COVID, and then suddenly they ask you to go back into work, your life then changes because you probably don't think about food so much or anything else. You're not thinking about anything negative, because what you are thinking about is okay, my life now needs to change for the job that I need to go to. So I need a new outfit, I need blah, blah, blah. I'm looking for a new job, I have it. So I have to learn about the new job, I have to learn about the new routine, blah, blah, blah. I have to meet new people, people are at work. Suddenly those people start to change my life because they ask me to go out. Okay, and that one huge thing that was in my life just called a job seemed to have changed my direction of life. Okay, so do you get it? So when it comes to change, okay, don't never look at self-love and how do I change myself, okay? Look for something in your environment to change. When your environment changes, you change, okay? You follow change, okay? And I think that a lot of your messages, because if you follow me for a while, you know sometimes I can come straight off the cuff and just say, okay, this is happening to you, this is happening, this is happening, this is a prediction of what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes we come out with an actual channel message that is just basically around this kind of stuff. And I think that what it is about looking at tweaking certain things in your life that you can accomplish of small goals to change. Now, I really do keep picking up that your routine has changed. Meaning like you could have been asked to go back to work after COVID and you're no longer working at home. And you've been asked to go back to work and now your life is going to change. Because you will be in a new environment. Which means that you will meet new people, okay? Or you've discovered something in your life and you thought, you know what, I know that I can do this, so I'm going to accomplish that. Okay, and like, say you work for a boss and your boss has suddenly just said to you, okay, we need you to now work here instead of here. And you're like, oh no, I really don't want to do that, but okay, now I need to get used to it. That's just life. That's just destiny saying, no, you know, you've had enough of where you are. You're not really learning too much. We've realised you've had a tower moment, okay, now we're going to put something else in front of you to focus on, okay. It's the same as what you do around soulmates, ascending within love and twin flames, and it's the same thing that can also happen around your job. When there is something new to focus on, it gives you more brain stimulation to think, okay, now at least I can put my head and my brain into something and find an interest, and then suddenly when I do, I stop thinking about all the things of like food, right, or whatever it is, and I'm doing all of these kind of things, and I'm no longer thinking so negatively. I am now thinking more positively. So you really could be dealing with anybody called L, like Lynn, Laura, Lucy, Linda, Belinda and Linda, and Laura and Lucy and Lucifer and a Capricorn, and anybody beginning with L, okay? But I'm picking up like Libra here, and also Virgo. Virgo, twos of Libra, okay? Tons of home, blind melon. Yeah, so anyway, sorry, because I'm trying to think of Blind Melon's guy's name, Shannon. So you could be called Shannon. Shannon Moon? Shannon Moon, or you're called Shannon, or Cheyenne, or Diane, or Dana, something like that. Okay, so have we got anything around this remote viewing for you? What have I picked up? Somebody could have picked up some kind of transmitted disease for some strange reason. I'm picking up, what am I just picked up? A pickup truck? You're looking at a new car or something around a Cancerian? What have I picked up? Okay, I don't know why. I'm going to have to redirect my energy to this. It's really not much. It looks like a tornado. A tornado, okay. Nadine, Nadia, Claudia. But like shadow, something to do around windy. So it could be very windy where you are at the moment. There could be like hurricanes or something. I really don't know because we don't get them here. But like the weather changing, something changing with you, Heather, the name Heather, Haley, Henry. Can anybody else see anything here? I'm picking up like this very strange man here with someone standing on someone. Like leg, this leg keeps coming out and standing on someone. Man, I'm really not... Oh, hold on a second, there's someone here. That whole figure here. Can you see, Pisces? This is a person here, okay, here, and it's looking over here at this side here. I'm really keep picking up that there is something here around X-rays. X-rays. Like a shadow on my lung or something like that, or like say you've got an X-ray coming up and this is going to be a person, because I'm really starting to pick up the person now. Look, that's their nose, okay, this is their mouth here, okay, this is their head. They could have like a ponytail. This person could have a ponytail, okay, so they always pull their hair up in a ponytail. This is their forehead that's been exposed because of their ponytail, okay. And this is someone here that, there's their mouth, this is their body, so I'd say they're quite a thick-set kind of person. This would be their arm, kind of arm here. So I'm picking up, whoever this is that is watching here, it's someone that has their hair in a ponytail. In a ponytail, okay? And I'm picking it up as a man, as a guy, probably. But like, I have my hair pulled right back, really tight, into a ponytail the majority of the day. Now, there's an energy here of this person looking at this. So I don't know what this is at the moment, but it could be something to do around a Virgo, looking at darkness, okay. So I'm looking at my dark past, but I'm also picking up like some sort of illness, like I'm having to look for X-rays or something in the blood. Like a blood-borne, like I was born with a condition of blood or something, and I'm having to go for an X-ray. So I don't know if this is you or someone in the family that might be involved in a Cancerian, or maybe having like lung cancer or something. I'm so sorry if I have to come out with those words. But I'm definitely keep picking up that this is a doctor maybe looking at an X-ray of shadows of things that are of an X-ray, okay, of an X-ray. Now, I'm also picking up that some of you, this is a scan for a baby, okay? So this is the fetus of a baby, and someone could be pregnant, and this is the fetus of the baby, and this is the doctor. So it might be a man or a woman, and they could have like a ponytail when they come in, okay? And they give an X-ray to find out where the baby is, and this is the baby that's growing inside of someone's womb here, okay? So there's that. I'm picking this up as a telephone. So like Elliot, E.T., E, Emily, Emma, Melissa, Maria, Michael, anybody beginning with E. Okay, E-T, or anybody beginning with T. Terry, Tanya, Tanya, Tello, Tello, for he's a very good Tello, Tello, Philo, Filofax, Felix, something to do with the telephone here, the telephone. Anyway, so some of you, this is a doctor and it's an X-ray of someone that may not be very well around you, okay? And it could be going for a test of X-rays to try and find out about shadows of the lung and the brain. Picking this up also as like a brain tumour, okay? So that's that, okay? Sorry for anybody that's going through that. Then for some of you, I'm picking up that this is the doctor that is looking at you guys, one of you here that could be pregnant, and this is the fecal matter and the baby that's growing within inside you here, okay? We'll see what I'm seeing. Okay, I think it's going to be a boy. Cool. Sorry, I'm kind of predicting that whatever this baby is, it's going to be a boy. Could be Cameron. Something about the boy, but it could be a boy here. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely picking up that it's going to be a boy. Okay, so there we go. So that's pregnancy for some of you. A doctor looking at an X-ray for someone of yourself or maybe in a family that might have some sort of like blood disease or something to do with around cancer or something like that. Okay, and then also so for some of you it might be a doctor that's looking at like a baby. Okay, a baby. Okay, so I think we pretty much got there with the remote viewing there. Okay, so Pisces, how you doing, guys? So we're going to change it up slightly, so I've got messages of closure and the hidden truth now for your actual tarot cards. If you've skipped through that bit, please go back and watch those because they are vital. For some people, if you're ever looking for like deceased loved ones, very strange messages that come through. I'm also picking up like Stranger Things, which is kind of like running up that hill, I'm running up that hill. Placebo, I always preferred the version from Placebo. If I could, the world from God. Anyway, so any messages of closure for Pisces? Any messages of closure for Pisces? So we've got thank you for making amends. So you could have reconciled with someone could have given you an apology, and I'm picking up like you all come together right now over me. So John or Lennon, John or Paul, okay, but like we all came together and we all made amends. Like I'm picking up like a group of people that all come together to say thanks or prayer, or like could have even been a funeral, because that came up definitely through the month readings and the weeklies. Yeah, because I'm picking up like reconciliation but like in groups of people. So thank you for making amends is definitely what I'm getting up. I'm definitely picking up the name Mendez, also Mendez. So that might be someone like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, which would be what's her name? Mendez, was it? Any other messages of closure for Pisces? Me little fish, I cared too much about others' options. Ooh, dear. So what can the matter be, Elijah? I cared too much about others' opinions. So there might have been like I was worrying about, or I am worrying about what other people think. Okay, I'm so worried about other people and what they're going to think. Okay, that it's distracting me from my life because I might be ashamed to admit defeat in certain ways for some of you. And I cared too much about other options in my life. It could have been where someone just took way too long to make a decision, and you're like, oh man, choose yourself, choose life, choose someone else. You don't have to choose me. Okay, if you're taking too long, then don't worry about it. Okay, but thank you for making amends. I cared too much about others' options. So you could have just reconciled with someone here, for a lot of you, and they kind of come back and they've said to you, I cared too much about other people and what I actually did you, and then I realised that you are the one for me, baby. Jano. Right? Let's see. The hidden truth from Pisces. I can't reach out. Man, you're getting a very complicated reading again through these ones. Thank you for making amends. That could separate you from a lot of other people. Some of you could have just made amends with a person. I keep hearing Mendez or made amaze. Maze. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. Andrew. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you pour me out of line, hung me out to dry. Maybe I'm amazed at the way that's the hidden truth. What is that? Message of closure. What was I doing? I've drawn you 2 different bloody cards. That's why.
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing, Dippy. Oh no, Bungle. So I'll put that one back. I thought it just feels like it's out of place here. A different deck. Why don't you tell me I picked up the wrong deck, Pisces? You probably were. You're probably shouting at the screen saying, Steve, you've just picked up the other deck. Anyway, so messages of closure for Pisces. You will get through this. There you go. So it starts to make a little bit more sense now. The sense that makes none. So I care too much about others' options. Thank you for making amends. You will get through this. Dear, so that was the one that we actually really wanted, wasn't it? Anyway, so thank you for making amends. You will get through this. Let's get through this reading then, because it's starting to, I'm starting to feel you're all getting slightly bored and thinking, what is this dickhead really doing about these cards? Cause okay, I care too much about others' options. What's that involving? 7 of Wands in reverse. Oh, so you probably just cut someone off at the bollocks here and just told them to do one wrong. That's what I'm hearing. You can do one wrong, do one Ronald or Ra. Anybody beginning with Ra, Rachel, Ricky, Rashad, Ra. The people that are called Ra on here. Ralph, or some people have the name Ralph, Ra, La, LA, someone from LA. But I care too much about others' options. 7 is also an option. Of the 7 of Cups, and someone's like, I am not an option. I'm sorry, but I am not an option. Definitely not for you, sweetie. So, yeah, you could have cut a person off here. What is this 7 of Wands in reverse? King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you just could have cut off a water sign, another one, okay? Or this is the person that's cross-watching saying, yeah, Steve, I cut a Pisces off. They do my head in, they ain't but a fish, bruv. Anyway, I care too much about options. Some of them think that you took way too long to make a decision, Pisces. They probably think that you want to sort your scaly arse out anyway. And, yeah, they cut you straight off at the knees, Pisces, and they said, fuck you. Sorry, but they could have done. Anyway, could be putchy. Anyway, thank you for making amends. Thank you for making amends. 10 of Cups. Someone's reconciled and someone's happy and someone's not. Someone's not happy. It could be another Pisces. That's probably why I'm getting all frustrated. Well, all up in the puff. I'm hearing huff and I'll puff. Someone have puffed the magic dragon. A dragon, maybe. Probably start copying. Anyway, thank you for making amends. Somebody there could be like 2 Pisceans here, and one of them is not happy. They took too long, or they have been, and they've been looking at other different people and wandering around other people, and someone's kind of like, I'm sorry, Pisces fish, but you've got to go, okay? You got to go, you're out, okay? So what's the 10 of Cups here for? Oh dear, Sagittarius in reverse. Someone is absolutely batshit crazy. I'm just putting that out there. Now, it could be a mother, a father, a sibling, a sister, a brother, I don't know. Someone's ill here. There's also mental illness here, like myself, of possible signs of bipolar. It's kind of like 1 minute I'm okay, the next minute I'm not okay, but this is a huge fucking temper. This is someone that you avoid because their energy does not coagulate very well with yours, okay? So when you come in close proximity, okay, with this person, you start like, oh, fuck, I can just feel it. I feel angry, okay, I get angry around this person, they make me angry, they push my buttons, okay, they play mind games, manipulate, okay, they've got like a rocket up their pocket, and as soon as you talk to them, you start arguing within about 3 or 4 seconds, I would say. Okay, so it's like a very short fuse and a very short temper. Okay, so thank you for making amends, but I'm not really bothered. Okay, it's pretty much like that. It's pretty much what I do. It says on the tin, Pisces, if people that I don't get on with and they're kind of like, oh, I'm sorry for all of that, I'm not really bothered. Like, it's all right, yeah, you can say sorry, but I don't care, like, whether you apologise or not. I've kind of already made up my mind. Okay, so it can be someone that you cut off in your life, you don't speak to that much because they've got a very bad temper. Okay, and you're kind of like, to be quite honest with you, I really don't give a shit, you know. Write it down, make a book, tell someone else, or whatever you like. It's okay, it's great, but I'm not bothered. It doesn't affect me anymore. You do what you want, okay? Now, there could be grieving here. Someone could be grieving, but within this soul group, there's a button pusher. Someone that just likes to add that last say that pisses you off, okay? It's a bit like when you're just about to leave somewhere, they say something that fucks up your whole day. So like you're going for a work interview, right? And you've got it in your mind and you're like, okay, right, I'm all clear, ordered, like my aura is all fucking clear. I've just spent the last fucking hour meditating. I feel good, I feel peaceful, and I'm just about to go out the door to an interview, and then someone starts a fucking argument with me just as I'm about to walk out the door. That kind of scenario. When nothing bad was in my head, I wasn't argumentative, I was very relaxed and everything else, and then suddenly, bam, you say something that really fucking pisses me off, and it sets my whole day off, because all I can do then is think about the gall that you have in order to be able to say stuff like that to me. Okay, and it feels like that a lot of this could be going around like the family. Okay, you're just about to do something that's very important, you really don't want distracting, and the person comes in and goes, only me, and you're like, Jesus Christ, like, just please leave me alone, because I know the fact that you're going to say something that's going to wind me up. I'm trying to concentrate. I don't need you battering my head in, talking and blah 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 and having a go and doing all this when I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, so it can be anybody around you that distracts you from your clear vision, or the name Claire. Okay, so never relate this just to your love life, your brother, your sibling, your sister, your daughter, your dog, your catfish, whoever, unless you're being catfished. But anybody that you like, you will get through this. Okay, 8 of Cups. So, again, someone here is like, bruv, I don't care. I don't care. You can tell me, but tell it to my back. Okay. Or someone wants to come back. Well, they don't want to come back. They don't want to come back into this. But it's kind of like, okay, just like, I'm just about to go out the door. Just as I'm about to go out the door, does the phone go and someone just starts as I'm about to walk out the door. Where are you going? Out. See ya. Like, I ain't got time to talk. Like, I just want it. No, sorry. Just like, boom, door shut. Like, gone. Right. So it's kind of like that I haven't got time to fuck around. You piss me off and you do my head in. You do nothing but push my buttons and make me feel shit for the rest of the day. And it's kind of like, to be honest with you, I probably spend the majority of the time like avoiding you than what I actually do around you, because I just can't be doing with arguing. Okay, so it's a little bit like that. It's a bit like privacy. It can also be a Scorpio. Scorpios can be very private. Okay, very private. You don't have a 4 here, but this could be. Okay, it's very private. It's confidential. My feelings are my feelings. I don't want you interfering in my life. If you keep telling me that I'm not doing something, or I shouldn't be doing something, or I should, I do not need your input. My name is not Johnny 5 unless it is. But I do not need your input into my life. Okay, so please, your opinion, a wooga, is not wanted here. Okay, so don't tell me how I look, how I should walk, how I should talk, who I should talk to, who I should talk with. Please do not say that, because I'm not bothered. Okay, it's my life, not yours. So someone keeps trying to control a person, I feel, here. Okay, and it could come from a 5. Okay, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, Temperance in reverse. Can be someone that has a mental illness, but it can also be very controlling because of their temper. Okay, so they like to control things by intimidation. Okay, I'll say something right at the last moment when I don't want your input, to intimidate you to ruin the rest of your day. Okay, or try to. Okay. And like I said, because this is also like a period, you know, it's someone that's like probably in pain, okay, and they're having a period and they're having a fucking complete moment, and you kind of like, I just, sweetheart, you do what you want, right? Here's some rocky road, right? Here's a nickel, right? Go and do what you like. I'm going to go to the boozer. I'm going to do what I want. You stay there and I'll stay here. Take your corner, okay? And you do that and I'll do me, right? Something like that. 8 of Cups. Are you eating crisps? She's trying not to eat crisps in the corner there. She's trying to be so quiet. And she's eating Pringles. And I look over and she's like... So you've got Virgo here, right? So you've kind of got this direction of being lost. Like I just don't know what direction to take myself in. You might be going up to meet up with a Virgo for a lot of you here, okay, like a meeting energy. So you might be having a meeting, okay, and or you might be going to eat out with someone, and it could be something around meeting up with a Virgo. Could be Leo, an Aquarian placement, and a Virgo, or you've got this in your chart, okay, and you will get through this, which means support, okay. So the messages are now changing for you guys, where it might be, this might be at home, okay, and I've got a lot of struggles at home, but I've got a partner that supports me, okay. So there's shit going down in Blue Town at home, okay. When I'm there, I get very fucking tetchy and very angry around people at home. When I'm out the door, at least I'm okay and I feel good. So I'm supporting my partner, okay? Which means that this could be a parenting situation, that someone lives with their parents or something like that, okay? And you go and meet your person, and this is you going to meet them when you get out there, okay? So you've kind of got this where you're supporting your partner through what can also be as a reflection in this part, which means that this is more grieving energy. At the moment, I'm grieving over the loss of the spirit in the sky. It's when I'm gonna go when I die. When I die, I'm gonna lay me to rest. I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Okay, so this could have been very recent, and it could have been something that's just happened, okay? And it's involving a lot of family and a lot of people, and it's a gathering that we kind of came through in your weeklies and your monthlies, okay? And there was a lot of people that met up through the cards that we kind of went through. And this is probably what your partner is going through, and something that you are supporting them through, which is the time of grief, which is grieving, okay? So this might not be angry, okay? It's just grieving. Someone that is grieving the loss of a loved one that has gone up into the sky, and now we're grieving, we're now finding what Steve said all along right at the beginning, is finding focus and something new that begins in my life to be able to get over this. To be able to help you and get over this, we need to find focus and something to do. We need to get you out the house, okay? We need to get moving and doing something, find projects, find an interest and start life again, okay? Without this energy being here, okay? Because it's still an avoiding energy, okay? So that's kind of something that you kind of got coming up there, Pisces, unless you've got bored and you've clicked off. I hope you've not, okay? That's what I've got for you guys. Now, if you want to join, I'm starting to do all weeklies now, where at least you get something. So you get your channel messages and then you get something of whichever card deck I choose. But if you would like to join Patron, it only goes to the full access tier. And this is where I stick by my obligation of people on Patreon. We now do a weekly reading for Patreon. So that will be from the 23rd, or whenever you're seeing this, over on Patreon. If you are part of the full access bundle, weekly and monthly, this is where you will now get a full spread for your weekly of what you've got coming up. When we've drawn these cards, we then clarify them by these cards, the hidden truth. What is a person hiding within their vibration of the card itself? Okay, what are their thoughts, what are their feelings, what are they going through, and what are their expectations of the cards that it's clarifying. Once we've done that, we then clarify it with this deck and see if there are similarities in messages that are coming through, and try to break down the individual characters of major arcana cards. You think, okay, I'm dealing with like a Cancer, I'm dealing with a Virgo, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. what vibration are they giving off, what kind of messages are they giving off, and then that'll give you more info. Okay, so that's pretty much what we do for the weekly over on the other side. But if you would like to join that, you would need to be on the full access bundle. Okay, you can find links to that below. Your monthlies are obviously over there, and they're on the first tier, and then I also offer teaching, which is all, I can't get through it all at once because it's going to be years me adding stuff over there, but eventually we get to like esoteric channeling. Can't guarantee that you're going to be able to do it, but I'll pretty much give my processes and stories of dealing with twin flames, soulmates, direction of life, finding direction, codependency, independency, finding direction, loads of different esoteric stuff, how to read tarot cards, how to make a channel. God, man, there is loads of stuff over there. So if you're interested, I think there's about 30 videos over there at the moment, and there is probably about 4 or 5 added each month, and we continue to do that, and that just lasts forever. Okay, so there's a load of things about numerology over there and how to read cards within numerology, patterns and all sorts of stuff. But if you are interested, you will need to follow the teaching here, and if you want both, you need to read everything that is over on Patreon that tells you how to save money and have both tiers. Okay, thanks very much guys, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you soon.